Okay, you've got your paint, we're ready to go. Let's talk quickly about what a grayscale is. Now, we made our papers last class where you made a structured transition or scale on the top, and then the bottom is left blank. So in the top, we're going to make a step-by-step value change until we get all the way to our darkest value of black. Now in the bottom, you are going to practice blending. Blending is one of the most challenging things for students that are first beginning to learn how to paint. It's a skill that comes naturally for some, but for others it takes a while to really get the feeling of the brush. Okay, so let's think back to our painting rules, so to say. Whenever you mix two colors together, you always start with which one? The lighter one or the darker one? Yes, that's right, the lighter one. Because it only takes a small amount of the darker to transition and make the lighter darker. Whew, did that make sense? I think you got it. Okay, so first step, I like to put just a little bit of water onto my brush, and I squeeze it out so there's not too much in there. Now, I think I want enough paint that's going to transition me from this side of my paper all the way to my other side. So what I'm going to do is I think use this entire smaller chunk of paint that I've put down. Okay, first step, go ahead and get some pure white on your brush and see how I moved it back and forth. That is what you are, you want to make sure there's a nice even coat. Now some of you may say, well, my paper is pure white, I don't need to paint anything in there. Well, that's okay. We're just going to do it for practice. So I begin to paint my box. It might be a little challenging for you to see because it's white. But when we are doing our grayscale, we have two skills that we're trying to achieve. Our blending of paint from light to dark, but also our brush control. Okay, so I'm going to paint this one quickly, but notice when I'm trying to make a straight edge, I don't draw like a pencil. I don't use this. Instead, what I'm doing is I'm pressing down my bristles and I'm watching this outer edge. Okay, notice how it kind of fans out, so I'm able to see a range or a width of my bristles. Then I just watch that outer edge and gently drag it along where I want my straight line to be. Okay, now obviously I'll need to move my brush in different directions. But just kind of slow down. You can turn your paper if it needs to be. And I already have my first square painted. Go ahead and do as I just showed you.